Hello again, everyone, and welcome to American Idioms Part 3. This is the third video in my American Idioms series, and like the first two, I'll be explaining 5 more idioms for you, numbered 11 to 15. But first, I'll give you the chance to guess the meaning to each one of them. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Number 11. And the example sentence is, he put himself behind the 8 ball because last night he didn't study for the big math test today. Can you guess the meaning? If you guessed B, to be in a difficult position, you are correct. If you are behind the 8 ball, that's what it means. It means to be in a bad position or a difficult position, and that's what happened in our example. The person put himself in a bad position or a difficult position by not studying for the test. So he was behind the 8 ball. Let's take a look at another example. Our business has been behind the 8 ball ever since the recession began last year. So in this example, they're talking about their business being in a bad position or a difficult position because of the recession. All right, so that's what behind the 8 ball means. All right, here's number 12. And the example is, I still get a kick out of playing video games even though I'm an adult. Can you guess the meaning? Did you guess C, to get a sense of excitement from something? If you did, you're correct. And that's what happened in our example here. The person got a kick out of playing video games even though he was an adult. So to get a kick out of something means to get a sense of excitement or even joy out of something. And here's another example. She gets a kick out of watching her daughter play with dolls. So in this example, the woman really liked watching her daughter play with dolls. She got a kick out of it. She got a lot of enjoyment from it. And that's what it means. All right, here's number 13. The example is, I wonder why Sam is trying to date that supermodel. She is definitely out of his league. Can you guess the meaning? If you guessed A, beyond what one is capable of attaining, you are correct. And that's what if something is out of your league means. And definitely in our example, this person, Sam, was trying to date a supermodel. And supermodels usually go for famous people like athletes, something like that. And Sam probably was just an average guy. That's what it means. Something is out of your league. It's probably beyond something that you can get. Let's take a look at another example. We want to buy that nice house uptown, but it may be a little out of our league. So in this example, the price of the house was probably very expensive, and it was out of their league because it was too expensive. They couldn't afford it. They couldn't attain it. All right, this thing. So it was out of their league. Got it? All right, here's number 14. And the example is, you shouldn't invest in that company because I heard that they were about to go belly up. Can you guess the meaning? The answer here is C, to go bankrupt. And if you go belly up, that's what it means. It means that you go bankrupt. Exactly what our example is talking about. The person is warning the other person about investing in the company that they had heard was going bankrupt. They were going to go belly up. Here's another example. After the stock market crashed, many companies went belly up. So the stock market crashes, many companies go bankrupt. They went belly up. That's what it means. All right, and here's our final idiom, number 15. And the example is, I can't work the graveyard shift anymore because I keep falling asleep on the job. Can you guess the meaning? If you guessed B, to work through the nighttime hours, you are correct. That's what the graveyard shift is. It's working usually at night and almost always in the middle of the night. All right, it's like a graveyard. Nobody is around. Everything is quiet, like a graveyard. It's exactly what the person was talking about in our example. They were working the graveyard shift at night and they couldn't stay awake. Here's another example. The pay is great for the graveyard shift, but few people can deal with those hours. They're talking about how the graveyard shift in the middle of the night or working in the nighttime hours is very difficult for most people. So that's why maybe the pay is excellent, or it's great. And like our example mentions, only a few people can deal with those hours. Got it? That's all for this video. I hope you're getting a kick out of all of these lessons. I have many more to come, so thank you again for subscribing, and remember what I always say, keep practicing! See you next time.